Good day, Advent. Glad that you're with us this day. And I wanted us to share a time as we prepare for receiving communion. And so I'll be our narrator for now and pastor a little bit later. I'm going to remove this. And as we come, though, we do ask that you do have the mask. This will be for our communion services on the Advent season Wednesdays. And so I'm going to welcome Peggy Parishioner with us. She's just getting out of her car right now, and you can zoom in on her. And we're going to show church a little bit differently today. Come with me, Miss Gina and Miss Peggy. So you see right away, we're not coming in through the regular entrance. We're going to use the front entrance instead of our normal entrance for those of you members and friends who always come through the back door. So let's go ahead and walk that way. And as we go, know that we'll be receiving in your email quite shortly a sign-up genius. So keep your eye out for that. That will allow you to sign up for these communion services. We'll have 8 slots available for folks to come to the communion services. So we'll come in through the front door. We're trying to make spots as touch-free as possible, so we've opened the front doors, and hopefully the weather will be good for that during those times as well. So you'll see things are starting to look a little different. Come on in, Miss Peggy. We have a welcome back sign, and we've got markings on the floor in the narthex here. And so we're not going to just go like we normally did and either sit out in the lobby here or just find our place in the worship space. We're going to go and pause for a moment as we prepare ourselves to receive communion. Peggy Parishioner will come and wait. We've got a sign here, and she'll wait until the cue from the usher. Our usher today is John, and he's going to welcome Peggy Parishioner in.
All right, Peg, take the last seat on the end.
Our goals for the communion services are that we are, and you'll see by the seating over there, that we're spread out, that we're not taking advantage of the pulpit side of the worship space. We wanted to make sure that we had ample seating, ample space in between people, but also we wanted to make sure, per the guidelines of health services types folks, they found that the amount of time that we spend together is important, that we don't have too much exposure. So we're trying to limit these services to basically 15 minutes. And so we'll have some moments of a confession and some speaking, really amens and yeses on the part of the people. We might have them say the Lord's Prayer, but nothing where they would need any paperwork that we're touching. So we're trying to remove as many touch points as possible. When it comes to the time of communion, I'll be inviting folks forward. The front row will come first, and then after that, the second row will go closer to the wall, find their way around, and then same with the third row. And then we'll come to the sanitation station right before we come to receive the Lord's Supper. At the time of Lord's Supper, I will be up here behind the altar, and I will say to the folks that I will say the words of institution and then invite folks forward. So we invite John now to come to the sanitation station. And then to receive the Lord's Supper, and I'll speak the words that he received the body and he received the blood, and he can partake of those. And we're in an example time now, so he doesn't necessarily have to do that, but he can. But that's the only time you lift your mask. And John's got a nice beard nowadays if you haven't seen him for a little bit. And then he'll hold that for a second and can receive the blood. And same thing. And he keeps those elements with him, and then he goes right to the garbage can. I'll give him a blessing before he goes, and so the Lord bless you. It'll be more extensive than that, but then he'll throw that away, and then he'll go on his way and out that side door. Actually, that door should be open, but is not right now. And he'll go out the front door, and that will be his blessing, and he will have received the Lord's Supper. And then Peggy is invited forward during the meantime, and so she can now receive the elements, and she would be blessed with the Lord's body and the Lord's blood. And then she partakes. That's the only time she takes her mask off. And then she would deposit those and be on her way after she receives her blessing as well. And the Lord bless you, Peggy, parishioner. And then that would be it for each of those folks for the service. And that's basically the walkthrough for us, that we've received the Lord's body and blood, and then we've gone out, we've been in a safe setting. After the service, the seats will be wiped down, and we'll just make sure that there's no touching by things. We'll replenish in a safe way the elements, and so we're doing this as safe as we can and as reverent as we can in the setting that we've received. The Lord bless you and keep you, folks. Have a great day.